Hi everyone, it's Inge Hart, the Balanced Foodologist. I'm traveling unexpectedly today, so I'm going to talk to you about a different topic than I promised yesterday, but I think I should just grab this opportunity because then I can show you guys real life how to deal with situations, right? So unexpected travel. And I think food is very important, especially on a day where you're traveling. It's one of those days that really gets your vata very high because you're adding more wind and travel and movement to your life. So on a day like this, keeping a routine, which food can help a lot with, is very important. So I had to get up pretty early this morning. I got up 4:45 and I hopped on my motorbike, on my scooter to the airport, arrived there around a bit before 6 o'clock, and 7 o'clock I was in the plane on my way to Singapore, where I am at the moment, Singapore airport, as you can see. So I don't like all the airport food and stuff like that. So what I did is I took some, not measurements, I prepared a bit for this trip. So what did I do yesterday evening? I got an apple. I already ate it, so I can't show you. So I just put together this little bag with food in it. So there was an apple, 2 gluten-free chocolate orange cookies, and 2 flaxseed crackers with a box with some almond butter. So that is actually what I had for breakfast. So once I was in the plane, I brought a spoon, because you guys know knives are not allowed. So I brought this simple spoon. Hi Anna, I'm talking about how to take food with you when you're traveling. I'm on an unexpected day trip to Singapore. So I had 2 flaxseed crackers, used this spoon to put almond butter on them. Then like 2 hours later I was hungry. I had my apple and my 2 chocolate cookies. Of course, I got a big bottle of water, so I actually can track how much I drank. So this is how far I am at the moment. Then I arrived here in Singapore and I didn't buy coffee. I did sit down at Starbucks, but I drank a big green tea. And now I'm actually here at Paul's. It's a lovely pastry, but of course full with gluten. But I saw they have a baked potato pancake with mushrooms on top of it. I saw it this morning when I passed by here, because arrival and departure, it's the same here. So I'm like, that's where I'm going to sit down for lunch. And what I actually did, because I didn't know what I was going to have, I did also bring 2 slices of gluten-free bread, because I thought I would have a salad. But now this option is here, but I have this as a snack for later on. What I also did, and this is a great one, Anna, because you remember, like it must be already 3 years ago, when you were inspired by my breakfast and then started eating all those chia seed and spirulina, but you added everything in a great amount to your breakfast, so that you were like, whoa, this is too much for me. And that I then explained to you, okay, you have to build it up, start with like a little bit and then increase it. Well, hey Marie, you're here again as well. Great. I hope you saw that video on food and if I make exemptions during my birthday, which I don't. And it's the same for today, actually. I'm talking about that. Like on a day like this, your vata gets higher because you're traveling, it's movement, and it's good to use food and other grounding elements to keep yourself grounded and balanced throughout the day. So I already shared what I had so far, and that there's a lovely lunch coming up for me, which is good for my current condition. And I'm also going to show you this little box that I made. So what's in here, it really doesn't look tasteful, does it? But it's my quinoa granola. It has chia seeds, it has spirulina, it has maca powder. So what I'm going to do later is probably here I'm going to be able to get some coconut water, and if I can't, I'm just going to use normal water, and then I'm just going to mix this up, and this is normally my breakfast, but probably I will have it as a late afternoon snack. Because I'm due to arrive back in Bali around 7 o'clock, and I was thinking like, you know what, I will try and not to have dinner when I'm flying, and then once I get home I take a grounding meal. I know I have some leftover khichdi from last night, so I prefer eating that than grabbing sushi or a salad again, which is vata increasing as well because it's cold. And I want to have warming foods now because, you know, my vata is already very high. So I hope this is helpful for you guys, and it shows you simple things you can do to actually keep your nourishment and your balance during a day like this, which is completely different, of course, to feel nourished, to stay balanced, and use food as a gateway to feel energetic and fulfilled throughout the day. Because I am doing this, I'm feeling grounded, I'm getting work done, I'm taking care of myself, and tomorrow I can again just continue my day without any influence or impact that I have had this day that is completely different than other days, you know, because there is always the tendency or the possibility that it's going to take you off track or influence you, or you get a bit sick. But I'm really doing this to prevent that all, because that's the power food has. That's what they mean with food is medicine, and also what is meant by you are what you eat. And I just want to emphasize that you always have a choice how you go about this. And with that little preparation, that little effort that I took last evening, is it already 4 years ago, Anna? Oh my God. Okay. So with that little bit of effort and preparation last night, I get to go through this day in a balanced way, and I nurture myself. I feel great. I get my work done, and then tonight when I come back in Bali, I'll be home normal time, go to bed early again, have a bit more of sleep than last night, and then tomorrow everything is back to my daily routine. So I hope this was helpful for you, how you can actually also implement things that you know that will help you balance out during travel, and use food also to do that. And in that way, I'm ending here. As always, use food as that gateway to living your energetic and fulfilling life.